I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Shit, I'm out.
Alright, welcome to Geek No Bullshit. We're actually making it to episode 2. Look at us.
Huzzah! Progress!
Huzzah! Forward progress. I am XX Howling XX.
I am Cobalt.
I am Anakill.
And this is Geek No Bullshit. No filter, no bullshit. Today we're going to actually start with a topic that Cobalt is pretty much going to be out of. We need to talk about episode 131.
Okay.
Really quickly.
Really quickly, okay.
Really quickly. And more in tangent of not the whole episode in its entirety. Mm-hmm. Just one sentence. If this episode would have continued as it was and X'd out this one sentence, I'd have been good. I had nothing to complain about.
Okay.
But this one sentence pissed me off so goddamn bad. I was sitting in my chair fuming. And no one understood. My brother didn't understand. Nobody understood why I was mad. But maybe the people on the random people on the internet will understand. Okay, so it's the conversation between Goku and the High Angel running the tournament where I start to have a problem with this episode. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, throughout this arc, we're going to go back a little bit. Throughout this arc, the biggest thing that has been on everybody's mind is we're going to fight as hard as we can. Our universe is at stake. Our fucking universe is at stake. If we lose, we get erased. There's no coming back for us. No mulligans, no rerolls. You die. You're done. Now, I should have known this from being Dragon Ball Z, but for some reason, I was still caught off guard. Where he said to Goku asked, hey, what if a selfish wish would have been made? Oh, then we would have erased everybody. Mm-hmm. Then there was no point of the season. That sentence right there eliminated all points of this season. All the drama, all the headache, all the battles got erased in one sentence. Because there was never a chance where this wish, the wish that I wished by 17, was going to be a different type of wish. Because if it was, then everything would have been erased.
Have you ever talked to Zenho? He's very basic and very simple.
That pissed me off, man. I was like, wait, you just killed the entire series. But no one recognized it. No one's talking about it.
Why?
Because I don't know if I got a dub that no one else heard. Like, if no one else heard that sentence, I
heard the sentence.
I don't know why. But that sentence pissed me off. This is going to be another what pissed Howling off rant. And trust me, audience, you're going to get plenty of these. No. That was like the worst. Why? Why does that sentence, if you would have took that whole episode and ran it without that one sentence, it'd have been perfect. It'd have been absolutely perfect.
Not explaining that Zenho would have erased everyone if he didn't like the answer.
Yeah.
Zenho just erases universes no matter what. He doesn't really care.
Right.
On a whim. This is his whim. If you're selfish, I don't care. I'm going to erase you anyways. But if you're okay, Zenho's whole thing, the whole thing of the angels and everything is to promote moral values and moral level. So being by a moral person would elevate your level.
Then what was the point of the whole series? There was no point.
To entertain Zenho. That's the whole purpose. The whole purpose was for Goku to have a tournament of power against the strongest people in the universe. That was the original point. And Zenho said, hey, I'm just going to race whoever loses.
Now, I don't even watch Super.
Zenho.
And I know who Zenho is. I've seen enough of it to know it. But it's like, at this point, I can interject and say, okay, that's your plot motivation. That's your drive.
Zenho's a child.
I'm aware of that, and I'm aware
more
it's DBZ.
More of a child than Goku.
I'm also aware of that, but it's
probably more of a child than Goten. Whenever we got introduced into him, and Goten's like really childish.
Because, he's a child.
Correct.
Yes.
But here's the thing.
But so was Gohan, but I think Gohan meant both balls.
But my beef with this is it erases all of the heartfelt moments that happened throughout the Tournament of Power. Vegeta coming to grips that he's not as strong, finally coming to grips that he's not as strong as Goku, and he's gonna have to trust Goku to do something. All of that seems to be erased for me. Because again, this weight, the weight that was there for the series at one point, is no longer valid. There was never a chance
Couldn't
that
you also
another wish be there.
whoa. Couldn't you say that the Dragon Balls in general nullify everything of DBZ then, based on that statement?
Again, that's true. And I don't know why I didn't see this coming because it's Dragon Ball Z. I did state that before I started this rant. I did state that. This is Dragon Ball Z. The Dragon Balls are mulligans. They get to re-roll whenever they want. Okay? So I know that. But for
Who
some...
doesn't like a good reroll?
But...
Oh my god.
I mean, come on, in all RPGs, we all just
As you
love
can
to
tell,
reroll.
we've played Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if we'll do that as a podcast, but we have done it. But here's the thing. It's just so... I just didn't want it to be that way. I wanted it to be gone. Matter of fact, I only wanted one universe to stay erased. 2. Just take that love shit over there. Like, take that love shit over there. All that. With love, we'll transform and become... Get your ass over there. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there. This ain't a late 90s cartoons, ex-Sailor Moon. Get that over there. But let's get on the topic that we actually came here to discuss. The flowers are blooming, the weather is becoming crappy, and people got pollen and allergies. You know what that means? It's spring. And spring means new anime or continuing ones.
Dude, around here you cannot keep your freaking car clean.
You can't. No, there's pollen
Just yellow
everywhere.
everywhere.
Oh my god. Like, we just had rain recently, and like there's a green spot where my car parks. So now I have an outline of where to park my car. But speaking of spring,
Wash your driveway.
I should. But that's not, I'm busy watching these anime, cuz. Anyway.
Put it on mobile.
Hey. So, watch Mojo, our favorite punching bag here at Geek No Bullshit. We love to poke fun at their top 10 list, but because we don't agree. We just don't agree. Let's just say it's not a sibling rivalry. We just don't care. They put out their top 10 animes that they will be watching during the spring. And we don't agree with it at all.
We don't?
Do you?
Do
I
you?
don't know. I have to look at it.
Okay. So let's go through it. Number 10, High School DxD Hero. Number 9, Gundam Build Divers.
I definitely am probably not going to watch that.
Number 8, The Legend of Galactic Heroes, the news thesis star-crossed.
The name's too long.
Number 7, Food Wars Season 4.
I actually was enjoying
You
that.
shut your mouth.
Hey man, okay, no. Backstory, one of my careers early on was to be a chef. That's why it resonates with me. So,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay.
Porn.
That's basically what it is to me.
Alright, number 6. SAO, Alternative Gun Gale Online.
Number 5, Persona the Animation.
We're doing another Persona.
Number 4, Tokyo Ghoul Re.
I'm interested.
Number 3, Golden
Kamui.
Kamuy. Number 2, Steingate Zero.
Yeah.
And number 1, My Hero Academia Season 3.
Okay.
Now, I can safely agree that My Hero is easily in my top 10 watch list for the spring. So that one I will agree with. I don't know if I'd necessarily put it at number 1 just because it's more of a continuation of a pre-existing series. So, I mean, but it's gonna be one of the best ones of the spring series.
No doubt.
For
No
sure.
doubt.
For sure.
Well, I guess number one should be put on the list on what are you going to set up in the middle of the night waiting for it to get translated over to the dub version and then watching it right then type of scenario.
Correct. And that's what we're going for here.
Which Hero, I could definitely see myself doing that. I could see myself doing that for Steins Gate also.
See,
No.
I can't.
You don't like Steins Gate?
I love Steins Gate. Steins Gate's
And
one of my
that's
absolute
why
favorite series.
I refuse to give Steins Gate Zero as much props until it proves itself. I swear to God.
See, now for me, okay, so Steins Gate Zero is essentially like an alternative ending of the visual novel, correct?
From what I've assessed thus far, yes.
Okay, so to me, Steins Gate, whenever I watch, like it's so well written, so well done, and the ending was so like perfect and conclusive, and I loved every minute of it. That I don't want that to be.
Fuck with it. Don't fuck with it.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that to be like spoiled in my mind. So that's
Bruh,
that's really the only
it's
reason.
good. It's good. It's so good. Steins Gate is so good. Why would you go back and mess with that?
I mean, that's the different routes of the visual.
That's like going back and messing with Cowboy Bebop. I will punch you in the dick.
Well, I will argue that point because this one, like, since Steins Gate was based off of a visual novel, I get what they're going for. I'm just not really into it. And see, I can get what they're doing with it because all they're doing is essentially displaying the different routes that happen within the visual novel in a different format. As in an anime. It's like what happens with Fate whenever they release, like Heaven's Feel or Fate's Day Night, Fate Zero, all that.
Ain't that why we hate Fate's Day?
Oh, I hate Fate for many reasons.
But that's the number one. Shut up. That's why we hate Naruto. We hate Boruto. Because you need to shut up.
I love Naruto.
You need to have an ending. There's an ending. There's a point in every anime where everything aligns. And everything from this point, from the beginning to the end, made sense. There's no holes. There's nothing crazy. There's nothing convoluted. They pushed the envelope. They saw where the envelope can go. They was like, nah, bruh, we're good with what's in the envelope. Put it back, sealed it up nice and
You just
nice
destroyed
and tight.
like 99% of animes then.
And sent it on its way. And sent it on its way. And it left. Steins Gate stayed for the perfect amount of time. It had a story. It had a beginning, middle, end, crazy shit, crazy characters, insane visual thoughts to make your mental mind go nuts. And then it left. It left when it needed to leave. It left when everything was concluded, when every single nook and cranny of that envelope was lit fine and put down. It left. And it was perfect when it left out. It left out on the highest of notes. Why are you going to come back and mess with that?
Profit.
At all.
Profit.
Yeah. That's what everything is.
Like,
One
wow.
one word, man. Money.
Like even if the author never wanted to come back and revisit it again, if you offer anyone enough money, they will do it again.
DBZ. Sorry, I had some of that in my throat.
You got me there. Okay. Tokyo Ghoul Read.
Okay, now I'm super hyped for this one. I loved the first 2 seasons of Tokyo Ghoul. Now, while Route A
Whoa.
was like,
Whoa.
while Route A is way different than how the manga went, and like,
What are you looking at me?
what are you looking at me for?
Way different?
Yeah,
That's like you and me being way different.
Well, you are.
we are.
No.
I mean, have you looked at our logo recently?
Here's the different level.
You're a big black man. I'm a small white dude. What we got?
Here's the difference.
No. You're a tan white dude.
Correct.
I'm a white dude.
I'm the tan white dude. Okay.
Correct. You got sun. You go outside.
Do we have to have this color difference? National
Comparison.
Because at least we're the same species. At least we're both human. Route A isn't human. That's an actual ghoul. Because Route A ate everything good about Tokyo Ghoul. Everything good about Tokyo Ghoul got ate up by Route A. Everything good. Like, everything good. The dramatics, the coming to to come into the idealism story with who the character was and who he.
Oh no!
developed into.
Don't get me wrong. Narratively, it was an utter mess because it was like he was just like.
Why would he join the team of people that tortured him? I still want an answer to that. I want to know.
See, and that was the problem with it is he joined in order to get stronger to protect his friends by joining the team that hurt him and his friends. So I'm like, I mean, your logic there is like garbage, but it's
That's Dragon Ball Z logic.
that's that's DBZ logic. Yes.
Oh my god.
But no, I feel Route A was pretty rough, but I'm hoping that I'm hopeful for Re. I'm excited for Re.
I would use the word hopeful. Don't say you're excited. I'm hopeful. Hope you don't fuck up. Like I hope the girl come over today with the skirt I want her to wear and the nice tight butt. I'm hopeful. I'm not excited
You wouldn't be excited
Would
for
be
that?
excited for that?
because we don't know if she's coming. We don't know.
Isn't that what you pay for dinner?
Oh my god. Fucking swear.
You heard it here first, ladies. Anna Cooper will pay for dinner.
Okay, next one. Next one.
Alright.
Persona, right? No.
Persona, the animation, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, did we skip over Golden?
Yeah, we skipped over Golden Kamuy.
Let's talk
Yes,
about
we did.
What? I haven't looked at the whole list, so
Okay.
tell me what Golden's about.
Golden. Go ahead.
All right. Now
He's a reader.
I haven't actually read up on Golden Kamuy at all. Basic synopsis is a survivor of the Battle of 203 Hill in Russo-Japan War has become a miner in Hokkaido in order to provide for the widow of his dead comrade Toraji. He hears a dubious story of a hidden Ainu gold worth about 800 million in Japanese dollars, stashed by a criminal group, and accidentally finds clues to its location. After being attacked by the 7th Division of the Imperial Japanese Army and other mysterious groups, he decides to search for the gold along with an Ainu girl, Asurpa. Now that's a name I can't even pronounce. Who rescues him from Hokkaido's harsh northern wilderness.
So this is National Treasure, set in Japan.
During the Russo-Japanese War, yes.
Yes.
Now, hold on. Now, I will give this show credit. I have seen it in motion. I've seen the trailer to its animation. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Aesthetically, beautiful. You will love it. Character designs aren't bland and aren't stupid. Well, some of it's stupid, not gonna lie. Some of it's dumb. But it looks so good. Like the girl in the short skirt and the buttocks and the way you want it. She looks good, but you don't know if she's coming. And that's the same issue with this one. It's a new IP, so you never really know what to expect. But is it beautiful? Yes. Is the characters interesting? Yeah. Will I give it a shot? Will I give it a look? Yes. But I wouldn't put it on my top 3 of the shows I'm willing to look for.
Yeah.
I don't know you yet. I don't know you.
I don't know any of the source material.
Now, but the studio proved themselves time and time again. They're an excellent studio. Not taking nothing from you. But as we've seen with Studio Trigger, sometimes you hit or miss. Darling and Franks. God, we got... See, this allergy season is kicking our ass.
I felt actually pretty decent today. Normally I don't.
Now we're going to Persona.
All right, now I have never played any of the Persona games nor seen any of the anime.
Now,
Actually, you know what? No, I take that back.
Go ahead, take that back.
I saw one of the movies. And
Now, I've recently been playing Persona 5. I suck at Persona. I don't understand it. It's a different art style. It's a different type of game. As you know, I'm for the FGC for life, son. FGC for life. I'm get it tatted on my shoulder. But from what I've played so far, I like the music. I'm a very musical guy. If I like your music, I will play your game just to see where you go. And the music in Persona 5 is beautiful. But so is the game itself. Like once you get to know what you have to do, it's a pretty good game. So I would love to see what it translates like on screen. Am I gonna trust it? Not yet. I got trust issues, bro. I got trust issues.
That doesn't mean you're not gonna watch the first
I watched
episode.
GT. I got trust issues. That's what I'm saying.
Would you have put it in your top 10?
To watch, to make sure that you watch.
No.
No.
It'll be a try.
Okay.
Now you realize you're gonna have to fill up your top 10 with stuff that's actually on the spring 2016 list, right?
Correct.
Okay, or 28. Wow. 2 years back, 2018. Wow. Okay.
You're a bit behind today, aren't you?
Yeah,
A little slow.
back in college. Yeah.
Right?
You know, I'm
Stop it.
interlude real quick.
Go on over.
You know, folks, we tried to do a podcast before for the winter season.
Yes.
And we went through this whole thing and, thinking about it, sure, the top 10 or whatever, but I probably hit almost every single one. I mean, it doesn't... I agree, yes, there's like a top 10 we look forward to, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna,
Watch the others.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to give you a shot. But this is my most anticipated. The ones I'm looking forward to looking at. Now, there's a couple of ones here that fit that bill.
Okay, so then, well...
There's a couple of ones here that fit that bill. Like, I'm
in
really...
my mind then,
Mm-hmm.
it can't be any new anime, because you don't know what that anime is going to be good or bad, so you can't actually be anticipated from what we've been talking
But
about.
I've been anticipated by some of the trailers. Like some of the new ones that we only got a trailer for hadn't even been mentioned. For example, one of the ones that we're all looking forward to, I know in our group, is Megalo, right?
Oh, I'm so excited for Megalobox. Holy
Megalobox,
crap.
that's it, Megalobox.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
And
freaking
we're excited
excited.
by the we got excited by the trailer because the trailer
Dude,
looked like
it's-
I've
something
seen the trailer.
interesting enough.
I showed it to you. It's the boxing one with the guys with they have like the mechanical arm
Like
coverings.
the robots with the punches.
Okay, yeah.
It's like Real Steel meets Hajime no Ippo. Like, dude, it's gonna be live. I'm so excited. I'm
See?
so freaking hyped for that.
Okay.
But that one isn't on the list. That one isn't on their top 10.
Not to mention the quality of the animation for that looks absolutely stunning.
Okay.
It looks
See? And
so
that's what we're going
good.
by for what our anticipation is. If your trailer is good enough to make me go, dang, son.
See, I never watched trailers.
Like, because I know you, it's like going to the club. You don't hit on every girl in the club.
We're playing the numbers game, man.
He said-
No, I'm just kidding.
We're going to the club. He's on Tinder. It's not the same thing.
Oh,
He's like swipe, casting out a wide net.
this is the cringiest conversation we have ever had.
Yo,
No, this is not cringe at all. This
No.
is like average.
this is not average. This is just us hanging out. Look, just wide net. I'm trying to catch everything. While we're at the club looking like,
Well, shoot, I mean,
your
how
animation
many
style's
clubs have you ever
good,
been
but
to?
your character's too fat. It's just nah, but
how many clubs have you been to?
two
2?
in my entire life. I've been to
What
two
about
clubs.
you?
3, I think.
3? Okay, I've been to 1.
I've been to two.
I don't.
clubs.
Well, I went to 3 clubs in one night, so I don't know if that counts.
That counts.
I don't frequent very
Nah,
many.
not really.
And
I'm too busy watching these anime, cuz. Like,
Now I've been to loads of anime conventions. So
like
that's a
yeah.
different story.
and that's where you take your pick of your litter like that. Like, come on, girls. When you go for bad, like we're gonna go out there. We're gonna talk a little bit. When you go out there and you cosplay, I encourage you to cosplay. I encourage everybody because every single one of you is beautiful no matter what you cosplay. And I feel that way, not on a poor pervy sage type of way where I'm gonna look at you no matter what. It's more of a I love to see the freedom of expression. I love to see you go for something and actually give your best in
We
your
usually
all. at something.
cosplayers have like a whole bunch of passion, so that's really,
And I never want to discourage that, especially in our community where we where it's always kind of a put down when you think about people that love anime or like anime. We got to deal with everybody in the outside world not understanding when we want to go to a con or something like that, and no one ever understands. I'm real sad that I'm gonna miss Matsuri this year, and I really want to go, and no one in my department understands when I say, "Man, I'm gonna miss Matsuri. This sucks." They looked at me like, "You can call them." No, Matsuri is a place, not a person.
It is an event. It is an event.
Like,
No, it's my friend in Japan. Don't you know? And I had to be on the phone with him all weekend. I'm sorry.
I'm busy. Ohio.
That sounds like
Let's continue.
You're calling like a Japanese cuddler,
correct.
and you want to like have some phone cuddling over the whole weekend or something.
Stupid.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience. Anyway,
Number 6.
SAO Gun Gale Online Alternative.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh, why not? She's new. Why not? She's new.
Not really new.
Not really new.
It's definitely new.
No.
Okay.
We had Gun Gale already.
We had Gun Gale in the original series, but it wasn't expanded upon. I'm just gonna use the word expanded.
They had a full season, dude.
Already?
Yeah, dude.
Of this?
SAO Gun Gale had a full season. SAO 2 it had a full 13 episodes to itself.
That's why. Okay, so that's explained to that's why my wife was like, "Nah, fuck this." Because I showed my wife this list too, and my wife's in the anime now. She doesn't want to admit it. She's one of those. I'm not into anime just yet, but yet she said that I'm gonna miss Matsuri because she was gonna go.
I just didn't really like the mechanics and how
She said,
game environment.
my wife looked at the trailer and said, "Where's Kirito?" I was like, "Honey, he's not in it. It's a different cat." Then it's not Sword Art Online. It's some other bullshit. Get his fuck out of my face. Straight up. Straight up and down.
So many people hate SAO so much, and
Straight
it's
up and down.
like
The original one was good. After that, it kept falling off, and I was half and half on the whole like elf arc that they did, and then the Gun Gale. I'm just like, no.
dude, the second arc of SAO 2 was quite good. Did you stop after Gun Gale?
Yeah, I stopped after Gun Gale.
Okay, there
Yeah,
is.
of course we stopped after Gun Gale. That was the representation of what is going to continue
Gun Gale
on
the third
to.
one? Because the second
There-
arc was the elf.
There, yes,
like the
yes,
Elven-
but then there was another arc after Gun Gale where they returned back to Elfheim. They had 2 arcs in Elfheim. They had one where they were looking for Excalibur, and then they had one where
Okay.
where
Yeah, I
where
remember.
then they had one where Asuna is actually the lead character, and Kirito takes more of a back seat. He's still part of it, and he's more of a support character.
And my wife hated that season too.
Oh no, dude, it was fantastic.
She hated it because
That's fine.
because she is one of those people that if she's there for a character and he doesn't show up,
Right.
you failed at your job.
No, and I understand that. I get that. But my only thing is it was like that relationship dynamic was still there. It was like Kirito
Right.
was like, "Oh, hey, the love of my life needs to do this. I'm gonna help her." And
I got you.
narratively, that portion of the series was quite well written. Like Asuna developed really good character development with all of these individual characters that happened within the secondary Elfheim arc. Now, I know loads of people hate SAO and consider it like entry level weeb status and like people that like you're not into anime just because you watch SAO. And see, I personally find that logic is bullshit.
Yeah,
but like
everybody has to have a jumping on point.
Yeah.
Some people can't get into the heavier stuff like us yet. They're not ready. They're not ready to see the freaked out, tweaked out stuff. They just want to
Are you calling us tweakers?
yeah.
oh my god.
You see some of the stuff we watch? See this like I watch Katana Maidens all the way through.
Rin
I
Daughters
think
of
I watched
Minos.
like 3 minutes. And
You know what I mean? I watch Katana Maidens all the way through. I watched Boko no Pico all the way through.
Bro.
And I wasn't so
Bro.
I was
Do
like,
you like self-torture?
bruh.
Have you seen Rin Daughters
Is that
of
a dude?
Mnemosyne?
I was like, I kept getting confused. He kept calling him his grandson, but that No. You kept calling him his grandson. I was confused.
No. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. I'm not letting you get any further with that.
I just kept watching it because I was confused. Anyway.
All right.
But there is some stuff that I'm looking forward to that they didn't put on this list.
Like what?
Like Full Metal Panic, Invisible Victory. Now, I see your face.
Mm-hmm.
I see the Full Metal Panic. You ain't been good since the first one. I got that.
I'm not talking no Mofu here.
Right. But as a fan of both the original and Fu, where the comedy was actually based on some stuff that I actually liked about the characters in the series. But more importantly, Invisible Victory actually brings it back to its original state. Mm-hmm. It brings it back to the original state, and I'm interested to see what take they're going to take on it. Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, you know how I feel about tsundere characters, so.
I know. But, again, I'm very excited to see this one. This one's going to be, I feel like I got a good feeling about this one. You know, I got a good feeling, and we need a good mecha series right now. Instead of fucking Darling in the Franxx.
You don't have any high hopes for Gundam Build Divers?
Did you guys like the last one, or the last one that they did was Orphan Blood? Yeah.
Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Yeah.
I liked Iron-Blooded Orphans. I liked Iron-Blooded
I
Orphans.
really did.
Yeah, it was good.
It was great.
But it took a minute for me to get to
Into
where
it?
I needed to be. Where it needed to be. Where I go, nice.
I'm looking out for you every week.
Nice. I'm looking out. Look, yeah. I'm like, you're doing good. Like,
Oh,
and you can,
today? Okay, I'll stop everything I'm doing.
right,
I'll
and you
go
can
ahead
feel
and
the
watch it.
angst in that show, and you can really, really feel it in that show, and it makes it beautiful to watch. Another one I'm looking forward to. Well, we did talk about Megalobox a little bit, but I want to touch on Megalobox again. I want to point out that Megalobox is one of the ones I'm looking forward to because the trailer, even though I didn't see all of it, I went to Calbo's desk and saw some of it, and that's all I needed to see. I saw boxing, robot arms, and beautiful character design. I'm in. I'm all the way in. Oh yeah, I'm in it. Now then, there's a bunch of Slice of Life coming out. Like your Slice of Life fans, this is y'all season. Get ready to spring into it because this is y'all season. There's I counted it 21 different Slice of Life animes, either continuing or starting during the season.
There's also a crap load of magical girl shows.
Oh yeah, this is y'all season. This is your season. Please.
And then, okay, I just gotta mention this real quick. Maho Shoujo Ore.
Okay.
I gotta show you a picture of this, man. So
No, I've seen it.
you have? Okay.
I've seen that. I've seen that picture. I just don't understand.
Basically, this
What it
chick wanted to become a magical girl, and she does, and she turns into a really buff dude to fight. Is her transformation sequence is her transforming into this really buff dude.
I don't know where to go with that. Like,
That's kind of the point I was getting at.
I don't know where to go with that.
I mean, I think like we're just at the point where it's like, let's try something new.
Like, let's try our trend. Well, I mean, the LBGT community will definitely get behind that type of character.
Gender fluidity.
Yeah, you know, I'm a gender. I can move in and out. But there's a bunch of stuff here. Now, are we not going to check out everything on this list? Yeah. I even checked out Darling in the Franxx, and I had no interest in this last season. But it's giving me material to write about. I got material. That's right. Darling in the Franxx. Like, I keep putting this out because I'm coming for you. Understand? You got a second season in the spring. You're going to continue. Your second season is actually in the spring. You keep going throughout the winter and spring. You keep going. And I'm going to let you know what changes I want you to have, too. Because you're halfway done. You're almost halfway done. I'm on your ass. I'm going to tell you what I want.
Now, we do also have a second season of Grand Crest. So,
I'm looking forward for that.
I have...
It was pretty
It was
average to slightly above average.
Yeah, it was solid.
Yeah.
It had a good baseline to it. It was wasn't nothing to write.
Superb,
Yeah.
wasn't bad.
Remind me what Grand Crest is.
Grand Crest is that. You remember that one night, whenever all that ice was hitting, that
Yeah.
that every we watched like 6 first episodes of animes until like
Yeah.
midnight. It was that one where they had like the powers that came from that like that symbol that was on their hand.
And he kept and that girl kept summoning little monsters for him to kill and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I never finished watching that.
Yeah.
I got thrown off by the first episode,
It's good enough.
and I was like so off tilter by it that I didn't want to give it an actual shot. It was weird.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was like, I didn't want to give it an actual shot. It's like that other one we watched, where that weird guardian guy flew around on his dragon, and it had that one good line.
That was so bad. That one line though had
Yo.
me freaking dying.
I wish I could remember the name of the show.
I can't.
We're all on Netflix, right?
Nah, these are
This one
Crunchyroll.
was on Crunchyroll. I
And
can't.
I'd have to go like deep back into my history to find
Yeah,
it.
because it was one of those like really long names that I don't even remember.
Like, yeah, and all I remember was he running into the enemy that he was coming there to fight, and the enemy goes like basically like, "What's up, bro?" And he goes, "I'm good," and takes off.
Oh yeah, I remember. Y'all had me watch that, and I watched there. I'm like, I watched that, and I'm like, how is that funny?
It wasn't that funny whenever we showed it to you. I realized I'm like, that's really not that funny.
Really not that funny.
But then whenever in the middle of watching it, we were both so tired and we were just like, this show has like there's no plot really. It doesn't really make sense. And the character designs are goofy as hell. There's like
Like,
So
first
what
off,
you're
they had some
saying
big
is we need
feet.
to have like sleep deprivation reviews also.
sounds great.
Yeah, because there was.
Oh,
like,
we
some
were-
animes are a lot funnier.
We were freaking dying.
When you
Gosh.
can actually analyze an anime and you just actually enjoy it for what it is.
You shut your mouth.
Oh! Welcome to my world.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. That's blasphemy. We
Another-
analyze everything over here.
Hey, I just. For Cobalt agree with me, we should definitely do that.
I think it'd be entertaining.
I think so.
Now, also, I am super excited for 7 Deadly Sins this season.
Yes, I meant to put that out. That wasn't on their list. How is 7 Deadly Sins not on your list? They had one of the most badass fights of 2017.
Manga is so hype right now.
Come on, bro.
So
They had one of
hype right
the
now.
most badass fights of 2017, in my opinion. Period. It was so dope. Why isn't it on their list? Come on, Watch Mojo. What you doing? What you doing?
No, I mean, I would never really say that they were all there for quality versus just output.
But our job is to look for the quality.
Oh, I know, and I'm saying that their job is not.
Here, we're looking for quality. Like Megalobox, we missing Sword Art on. We didn't miss. They didn't miss. What was it? Grand Crest. They missed Grand Crest. I thought Grand Crest was. Yeah. I'm like,
You
yeah.
only saw one episode.
And I thought it was in.
Okay.
I thought it was in.
They missed a couple.
They missed a couple that are pretty solid titles.
You know that one anime I was talking to you about before? That's the name of it.
Sword Guy.
Yes.
I saw that on Netflix.
That's why that's the one I was upset about the transformation.
Let's talk about that. Cause I went home and watched it.
You did?
I went home and did that.
Man,
I went
you
home.
did some homework.
Bro, I was ready for this conversation. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna give you my recommendation, bro. Don't watch it. Don't do it.
All right.
Don't waste your. Cause if you think you were mad just how he in the name, let's get this right. Not only do they not transform into. All right. So let me give you the premise. Premise of the show is there's legendary swords held by legendary beings throughout history. The swords can be picked up and they can overtake the person wielding them and turning them not into the person that cursed the sword, no. Into a mechanical, magical knight. When I'm talking about Iron Man level, I'm talking about Iron Man level stuff.
What anime was this?
Sword guy?
Sword Guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's what pissed me off about this show the most.
So all my comments were then
Yeah,
they're spot on.
Because it makes more sense. Because again, with shows that follow this premise, I saw a lot of Shaman King in this, where a sword has a spirit of a great warrior.
Yeah.
But instead, they don't give these swords personalities. They all got the same personality from what I've seen. Kill, kill, give me blood, give me blood. No, when some of the samurai and some of the legendary warriors were known for their character and the way that they behaved. Come on, bro. Like, come on. You could have gave the sword their own type of character. They could have been like a Shaman King.
The two biggest examples is there is a sword that was part of this whole biblical sense messenger of God type situation, and it turns into a Metal Knight. Same thing with this demon prince type sword. It doesn't turn him into a demon; it turns him into a darker Metal Knight.
So my whole thing is, why not have it turn him into an angel? That's the part that pissed me off about the high angel one. The high angel one pissed me off the most. Because again,
See where the dragon one would be really cool though?
Right.
Like if it actually...
But this is like Tyrael. This is like Tyrael.
Wonderful.
This is like Tyrael from Diablo 3. He's like Tyrael. He was an angel.
Oh, if they did like some sort of like Tyrael transformation, that would be bomb. And if like they did some sort of like Diablo Prime transformation, that would be bomb too.
Come on, bro.
I'm just like holy cow.
That's what I was looking for in this show.
Or if like it was say a heroic person and they turned into like a barbarian type from Diablo, that would be cool also. Just like the physical physique. But no, they didn't do that. They turned into, like, if you were a skinny person, you were a skinny Metal Knight. If you were a big person, you're a big fat Metal Knight.
It's not.
That's all.
That's it.
And
That's
then it just, the sword takes over yourself, so now all that you say is, I want blood, I want to kill, I want to fight powerful opponents. It's all that your mind is set to.
You become Goku.
With no happy thoughts.
No, you don't like to eat. You just like to fight strong opponents.
So
that's right.
Guts from Berserk.
God damn, that's even more. That's so much better. But yeah, like that's so stupid. It's so stupid. Now this is one of the animes where animes are done. This is where Netflix.
Looks great.
Netflix. This is me having beef with you, bro. This is the third anime you've taken that could have been good. And you fucked it up. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go back. Because didn't Berserk premiere on Netflix?
The 3D animated one, I
The
believe
2006,
so.
the 2016 Berserk?
I believe so, yeah. As did a series that came out a couple years back called Ajin, Demi-Human, which was actually pretty good.
Right. This is pretty good. That one, I'm not messing with.
Did you see the God's O adaptation?
Yes, I did.
That was amazing.
Good.
Film.
You've got some good ones. But when you miss, you miss. You miss. You either hitting the target or you hitting the car. You're not even in the same thing. Like you throwing the ball from the stadium to the parking lot like all day. Like you decided to just turn, like you took this show and instead of pitching it at the pitcher or the person or the batter, you just turned around and was like, where's the parking lot? Boom. And that way. That's what you did with this one. This one was terrible. This one was terrible by my standards. And we've even reviewed one of your shows, though we don't have the footage for that. Technical difficulties. For one of the shows that we thought were pretty good. Here's what we're saying. Netflix, if you're going to stick to the animated game, you got to understand what us as anime fans want. We don't want simple. We want it to be not on wait, let me rephrase this. Sometimes we do want simple. Where simple is necessary, make it simple. Character development can be simple. Concepts can be simple. This stuff can be simple. But when it comes to character transformations, You gotta understand, this ain't Dragon Ball Z. You don't just get to change the color of somebody's hair and you're done. That's not how this works. Transformations have been done so much throughout anime that now it's become to the point where nothing surprises us anymore. Nothing surprises us anymore. Chicks turning into dudes, bro. Nothing surprises us anymore. You need to step out of that gate if you're gonna do anything with transformations in it. Now, so far, all of your hit anime don't have transformations in it. All of the ones you want to hit, they got transformations in it. Do you see a pattern here? Transformations are something you stick to, and if you're gonna make a transformation, it needs to be all the way out. It needs to be some left field shit that we've never seen before.
Skip on it.
Don't skip. Don't skip. Don't skip. Don't skip. You're Netflix. You're paying people millions of dollars to do stand-up. That suck. You paid Chris Rock the most money he's ever been paid. And that one was horrible. Cedric the Entertainer was terrible. Chris Tucker was terrible. You had one good one that came back, and that was Dave Chappelle. But of course, it's Dave Chappelle. He's gonna come back great. It is what it is. But you're gonna pay millions of dollars for that. I know you can put more money into their animation. I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you, Netflix.
If you want to beat Crunchyroll, that's how you do it.
You gotta do it. You've gotta beat Crunchyroll. Otherwise, you better start merging with Crunchyroll. Get y'all paperwork in order.
All right, and on that note, we are out of time for this episode, folks.
God dang, we are out of time?
Mm-hmm.
This was just chatting. At one point, we just stopped talking about the list. We just started chatting.
Yep.
God damn.
We're not exactly known for our on-topic discussions.
Well, we don't have to be. We know bullshit. We see bullshit. We going right to it. We where the bullshit at.
I called out bullshit on Sword God. And I'm the least likely out of the three of us to call bullshit.
Accurate.
So yeah, if we call it bullshit, you know it's fucked up. But
We will see you guys next week.
we will. We will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
It's gonna end up in my pocket.
That's fine.
All right, we're out of here. This is Cobalt signing off.
This is Howling signing out.
This is Aniko signing off.